days, guys. Welcome to Chairs and Destes, episode 1 with me, Byron Darble. Joining us today in studio is Anna Popovich. Anna, say hello to the folks.
Hi guys. Nice to be here.
You've got your choice of 3 cameras. Isn't that exciting? So, we know your name is Anna Popovich.
Yes.
Am I saying Popovich correctly?
Yes, you are.
What nationality is that? Where did it come from?
That is Serbian.
Serbian? That is crazy.
That is old Yugoslavia.
Old Yugoslavia?
Yes.
Oh, hectic. Yugoslavia was a bunch of countries that got stood up.
Exactly so.
Can you name all the countries for the folks back at home?
I cannot.
Not even one of them?
No, I can't. So it was Bosnia, Croatia, and then a whole bunch of other ones.
Serbia, Herzegovina.
Yes.
Montenegro.
Yes, well done.
Ukraine.
No.
Oh, your parents have accents and stuff? Do you come from, do they speak like this in the house? No.
No, that's Russian.
Oh, okay, sorry. Cut? No, don't.
Yeah, both my parents were born in Serbia. My brother was born in Serbia. We immigrated because of the war. And then
That's
I
a
was
real
born.
deal.
Yeah.
I've got a friend who's also genuinely from Serbia.
Yes?
His name's Vlad.
Vlad.
Makic.
Oh, yes,
You don't know him. You guys don't all know each
No,
other.
but
Like-
it's the end of the surname, the itch.
Yeah.
It gives it away.
What's a food you guys eat at home quite often? Like, what's a go-to dish?
So they all look disgusting.
Yeah. No, sorry. That's for the camera, man. You
Oh,
can carry
yeah.
on.
They all look disgusting, but
Yeah.
they're all really tasty. So it's like mostly your stews. I don't know if you've heard of moussaka
I have?
from the Greeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also one of our very
You guys give that to the Greeks or not?
I think they gave that to us.
Oh, yeah. Because
Yeah,
the Greek
but it's very
civilization's
similar.
been around for a very long time. So
Yeah.
they may have given birth to not only babies, but ideologies, mathematics, Scientology.
But we also love our pastries. So burek, that's my favorite.
But what is burek? Burek.
It's like this huge ass cheese pie, but like just take like a barrel of oil and chuck it on there, and like a tub of cheese, and put it in, and it is legit.
Okay.
It's delicious.
That's bad. You said cheese. I'm lactose intolerant, so
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like sprays. But and then you said pastry, which I love. But I'm also, a lot of people don't know this about me. I'm unofficially sponsored by Rennie's because I get heartburn.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not at all. I just buy like a crate of Rennie's.
Thanks, Rennie's.
Thank you, Rennie's. If you guys do want to sponsor the show, it's 00278462.
4313. If you're calling from the international number, if you're calling locally, it's 04624393.
One of the reasons we brought you in here today is because we were out of people. We couldn't, the crusty hobo on the side of the road that I wanted to interview said he was busy today, so we found you. Now you are, correct me, my pronunciation, an actuarial science person. Do you say you are in the field of actuarial science? Does that make you an actuarial scientist?
So I studied actuarial science. I am an actuary.
Okay. So why did they decide to give you the name actuary and not actuarial scientist? Was that too smug? Is that too much?
I guess it wouldn't be incorrect to say that I'm an actuarial scientist, but I don't know. My professor at varsity said actuary, and he was pretty straightforward about that, and so I'm kind of scared to deviate from that because he is also on a very high level in my industry. So
Yeah.
I mean, if he ever watches this and he heard me say actuarial scientist, I might get backlash. Yeah.
And we won't say that, sir. He was an actuary. From what I understand, you guys set the tone for insurance companies by using a combination of mathematics, algorithms, and risk-based analysis to determine what Byron pays on his Suzuki Swift each month for insurance.
That sounds like something you read off the internet, right?
Yeah, on Wikipedia, thank you. They're also an unofficial sponsor because born and bred. So if you to say someone who just came here from another planet and they spoke English, not alien, but they
Yes.
could speak English as alien, and they said, what is actuarial science?
So, plainly said, it's anything and everything got to do with risk. If there's risk involved, we can do it. We can manage it, we can advise on it, we can calculate it, and we can hedge it.
Hedging?
Oh, well, it's not hedging per se, but we can put in measures to avoid it, or not completely sometimes, but at least as much as we can. So, anything to do with risk. So, that's got to do with life. Like, so if you basically with like life insurance and medical aid, and then it's also with properties and just a general insurance, but also not just insurance.
What I also read on my Wikipedia search right before you got here was that it's one of the highest paid professions in the world.
I guess so, yeah.
You didn't seem to be a victim of that statistic. Have you not reached the 90k a month salary yet?
That's not my goal, no.
What is your goal?
My goal is at the moment to just level up in terms of experience and knowledge. I don't have 5 years experience, but
Okay, cool. No, cut. It's fine. We're rolling again.
Yes.
Okay, no, there was one case you did mention to us the one time, a story about a Texan client. You were servicing a client. Hold on. I can't say servicing anymore because that means, but you were doing work for a client remotely.
Yes, so now I'm currently working remotely, and
That seems very lazy. First of all, but carry on.
honestly, it takes a lot more hard work to make sure you're out of bed when no one needs you at an office at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it is.
And get yourself to that desk and be on that meeting. Exactly.
Self-motivation.
No, it's a lot of discipline.
Especially in the winter, like if you have to wake up to jump into a call with a client remotely, and they're waking up in Texas where it's super hot on the other side of the world in the afternoon, he's already awake. You could be like, it's 5:50 in the morning, I've got to get up and get on a phone call.
Exactly.
But you can, is it true? I'm not saying you look like shit now. There may have been time.
Just the bags.
You got just the bags. She was on was it a heroin binge, you said? Nyalpe or heroin?
Yeah.
You can't tell.
No.
It was on a real tip. They've all fallen out over time because of the side effects. So it's quite hectic. Do you ever jump on a video conference call with them?
Yes.
So
all
like
the time.
WebEx or GoToMeeting, something like that?
So we use Zoom.
Oh, Zoom!
Predominantly.
We use Zoom at work as well when I'm not
Okay.
doing this.
I'm so happy
Zoom.
for you.
Yeah.
Testing.
I just wanted to go have a quick fart there. If you smell something, it's because there's a trail.
It came back, yeah.
It
Okay.
clings. So do you find that because you're not going into work, you don't have to worry about the whole uniform. You just kind of decorate from the neck up.
Exactly.
So you spend all your time face this.
So
you can look like shit there. Wear your
100%.
PJs with spaghetti sauce stains,
Man, 100%.
hairy legs.
If it's an important client where we have to actually turn our cameras on,
Yeah.
I will literally be in pajamas at the bottom and have like
But that's smart.
but
yeah.
it's efficient.
So I suppose also you not going into work means you don't really ever have to buy uniforms and spend money on all those fancy business
Byron,
lady.
do you know how much less money I spend on fuel? Those petrol hikes that went up in the beginning of the year, I felt none of that.
Nothing.
My petrol did not go down, like not even a bar.
You save a lot of money on work uniform and stuff. Why do you dress like shit though on everyday basis? Do you brush your hair with a firecracker every morning?
I didn't get that.
No, because it looks like shit.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Very
Did you guys get down back there? You brush your hair with a firecracker? So thank you very much today. I'm glad you gave us a bit of an insight into what an actuary is and what actuarial science. Say it for me one more time.
Actuarial science.
Can you, just for the camera, just say it in a British accent? I think we'd like to.
No, Byron.
Just do
He
that.
knows I can't do British accents.
Here we go. Thank you. Just hold on. Thanks, guys.
Actuarial science.
Thanks. Ulrich, you just missed a bit there. Yeah, sort that out. Can you sweep for this one on the outro? Guys, thank you very much for watching today's episode of Chairs and Death Stairs with me, Byron Darvel. A very special thanks to our guest, Anna Popovich. Anna, a little wave, a little shout out.
Thanks,
Anything you want to say
guys.
to the one people back at home?
Oh, no, nothing. I'm all good.
If you have an Instagram handle that people can follow, would you want them to
I
follow
do
you?
not have one. Do not follow me.
Don't follow, don't do anything. If you guys ever want any advice on actuarial science,
Do not
Google
ask
it.
me.
Yeah, okay. Don't ask Anna because she sucks at it. Thank you very much, guys. Tune in next week for episode 3.
4.
Thank you, guys. Tune in next week for episode 4. Let's just pick up from the last one. Don't be lazy comedians.
Exactly.
What other comedy shows have you found yourself a regular at? What other comedy shows are enjoyable?
None, because all the others require distant traveling.
Fair enough. That is.
And effort. And friends.
And friends,
And
of which
friends.
you're lacking.
Of which I'm lacking.
And it doesn't have a lot of friends in the friend department.
So holla.
So-
0763 4605.
Friend requests. Thange you. Pause a little break there. I have seen you. Sorry, I should have waved or something.